relax some more. What's the first clue?
I'm on a beach. It's probably nighttime. It's warm and breezy, and I'm just on a beach.
Okay.
And I get the impression that my house isn't very far away. I must live on the beach.
Okay.
And I'm heading down toward the water. It's dark, but I don't care. Oh, I'm meeting a pod of dolphins.
Ah.
I go in the water and I think we meet all the time.
Okay.
This is so much fun. I mean, going and sitting in the water and playing with them and stuff. And we know how to communicate with each other. I've figured out how to, they're telepathic.
Yeah.
And we can send ideas back and forth. And, they're real, they'll let me ride them and
Wow.
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I know them as well as people.
Huh.
I know their names, and I know some of their songs. I can't sing them like they do, but I recognize them.
Yeah.
I know their, I think they have taken me down into their caves or wherever, like under the water where they live. I must have really been able to hold my breath for a while. Because I don't think I used any kind of diving gear or anything like that. But I don't know where I don't know where this is. What part of the world we're in.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem modern to me.
Okay.
Playing and having fun. But I met them for a reason.
You what?
I met them for a purpose.
Oh, okay.
I think. Because it was in the dark of night. And I don't know why
Okay.
I would have had to do that. It kind of feels like I sort of am a bridge between the humans and the aquatic creatures, the cetaceans. Because it seems like they stuff, and then I go on land and I take the information to somebody.
Oh, okay.
And try to disseminate it.
Okay.
And I really, really like it. I'm probably in the water as much as I'm on land. And I know them as well as I know people. It's like half and half, sort of. It's sort of like I'm the person, but I'm so used to hanging around them and being in the water and stuff, I feel sort of half and half or something.
Okay.
I don't think I appear that way, but it's just the way I feel. And
yeah. You remembered more of your dolphin.
Yeah. It's almost like it's almost like they sent me here in a human form to do a certain job that they needed done, or to disseminate certain information that they wanted to convey, and I had been one of them at one time, I think.
Yep. Okay. And
I've had indications of that before, but
and we kind of know that already.
Yeah, we do. So that's what this feels like. It's like I took a human form in order to carry out some purpose, and I'm just as comfortable in the water with them as I am out on the land. Probably a little bit more, because I don't think everybody receives me so well. There are some people who do, but there are other people who think I'm really bizarre, really strange and weird. But I don't really care. Let me see. Oh, what I really like about this is the sense of purpose I have. I know exactly why I'm where I am and what I'm doing. I don't have to wonder about it at all. I'm pretty young. I think I'm having a little bit of trouble with my family because I think they want to marry me off. And I don't think I really want to do that too much. Because I'm where I need to be. And I might be asking, I think I have talked to the dolphins about this, telling them, you may have to take me somewhere else where nobody knows me. Because since I'm marriageable age, that's what humans seem to feel like has to happen. They're not pushing me real hard, but I'm feeling now like they're starting to be a little more intense about it. I'm probably a little older than most girls of that era, whatever era that were when they got married. Like I might be 20 or something. And I wouldn't mind really too much if the guy was doing something similar to what I was doing.
Yep.
We could just do it together, but it doesn't bother me at all. But I don't know any guys like that. And it's sort of like, you have to stop playing games and grow up and have kids and all that. And I'm like, no, I do not. Because that would take me away from my purpose. So I think there's been some arguing. And maybe that's why I came out at night, so they wouldn't know. Let me see. Yeah, I'm really feeling like I'm going to have to go somewhere else in order not to shame or embarrass my family. Because they don't know. It's sort of like you just have to do what society expects, and that's just the way it is, and we don't really know why, but everybody just has to do that kind of thing. And
everybody's well trained.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, but I mean, they don't really want to make me do something I don't want to do, but at the same time, they don't know how to stand up and say, well, it doesn't have to be that way if you don't want it to be. So they're kind of getting squeezed, I guess, and so I am. Now let me see. I really don't want to. I really like where I am and what I'm doing. But I'm saying I have got to go.
Who do you get the information to?
Let me see. There's somebody. It's a shaman. There's somebody that's in the, I wouldn't say jungle, but, like tropical forest or whatever.
Yeah. And
I have to kind of be low profile about meeting that person, too.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see. Okay, he's older, but I'm thinking to myself, I married anybody, be him. I don't think we're the same race.
Okay.
But we know how to communicate really, really good. And he knows what I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, now we're trying to figure out, me and the dolphins are trying to figure out if I should go somewhere else, that they would, we'd be able to find another person we could, relay information to, or if I can't do that. Oh God, why is this going so slow? It seems like I talked to the shaman about it. And asked him if he knows anybody else anywhere else where I could, who could receive the messages, because I don't know if I can stay. I'm having this marriage trouble. You know what? This is really interesting. Because what appears to happen is, I leave my family. I don't go very far away. I just go and live with the shaman and his tribe. Wherever they are, they're different from us. And it isn't something that my family would want me to do, but I did it because he's my contact.
Uh-huh.
And I can still go down to the water whenever I want and, get all the information I need and come back up. And this is kind of cool because, I just sort of said, oh, well, this is how I'm going to do it. And I guess I told my parents, well, if you want to pretend you don't know me anymore or something, or I disappeared or whatever you want to do, fine, I don't care, but this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, this feels really good because it's one time when I charted my own course. I mean, I had help and everything, but I stood up and said what I was going to do, and I did it. And not only that, but it was a fabulous choice. I loved it. I loved every part of it. I loved my whole life.
Wow.
Yeah, because I loved living with those people, and I loved their ways and everything, and I loved being the communicator that would go down and get information from the dolphins, and I didn't really have to hide it, I could just, they knew I was the, whatever that is, the halfway between person that,
Yeah.
that was expected in their, where they lived, and oh, wow, this feels really good. I need to remember this feeling because I have not always made such good choices before, but this is a good one because I just took a deep breath and I said, okay, this is what it's going to have to be, and it was perfect. It was so good. I mean, it was perfect as a life in 3D can be. Perfect. Yeah. A lot of it wasn't in 3D, if you know what I mean, but
yeah.
It was wonderful. It has so much joy in it, and it has so much fulfillment in it and sense of purpose. And even though I'm really strange to, the people I grew up with, that doesn't concern me in the slightest. I don't care what they think. I don't care if they ever see me or they don't. Whatever. I just don't care. Because I love it. Wow. This is like, I don't know where this is. I don't even know what's on Earth because it's like some of the information I'm getting from the cetaceans is something about evolving a culture or evolving a society. Mm-hmm. Except, they can hear it. So they're actually raising that's what goes on throughout this whole life is that this culture is raising and raising and raising their vibration. God, I wonder if they're going to disappear like the Honest Ozzy did.
Yeah, could be.
I'm curious because, the synergy is absolutely beautiful. You know, just like the cooperation and the way that everybody understands each other and the way that we work together. Mm-hmm. And I'm right in the big middle of it. God, this is great. It just seems to go up and up and up. I don't really know how it ends. It just goes up. Maybe we did. Maybe we raised ourselves out of... We might have, because we had really good coaches. The dolphins were...
Yeah.
Really good, coaches, and if we ran into snags, they could usually help us with it, and I was right in the middle of it, where I've always wished I could be.
You what?
I said, where I've always wished I could be. I always say to my guides in this life, I want to be right in the middle of something going on. Something that's good, not just like movement for movement's sake, but
yep.
Something that has a purpose. Like, this is fabulous. Oh, I love this. It just goes up. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. It just keeps spiraling upward.
Yeah. Hard to imagine being that joyful, but I was. Wow. Because it kind of grows in intensity, but I grow too, so I can handle it.
Yeah.
It goes up and up and up. Wow. Yeah. I can't see anymore. It just goes up.
Just gets better and better.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even see like where it ended. I mean, I'm sure it did somewhere because I'm here, but you know what I mean? Sometimes I really do think we have gone into the next dimension. Because I can just see it's going up and up and up. And it's a little bit scary, but not so scary you wouldn't want to do it.
Especially when you got others going along with you.
Yeah, sometimes like breath, well they did. I mean, because they had to lower themselves down quite a bit to start with.
Oh.
To reach us to start with. You know, I mean, they're from up there. They had to come down to 3D to...
You mean the dolphins?
Yeah, the dolphins.
Yeah.
And the people the tribe I live with, I don't know, what their origins are, but we never had any trouble understanding each other ever since I was a little kid.
Mm.
But I haven't been human that long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sort of new at that.
Yeah.
Center of screen.
So what do you need to learn from this?
let's see, I was saying that I need to learn to stand my ground when I know that when something's right for me.
Yep.
I haven't done that very much in this life. I sort of want to, make things like okay with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Please everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for yourself.
Yeah, that's pretty much what ends up happening, yeah. Because I'm way different than a lot of people, so I suppose I was very inconvenient as a child. It wasn't, but, and this life showed me that I did say, look, I have to do things this way, and that's just the way it has to be, sorry folks. And it led to the most amazing joy and the most uplifting kind of experience that you could ever imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything about it was just beyond magical. I mean, it was, it's hard to even imagine that you could feel that much joy in an earth life.
Oh, yeah.
And so I might tap for that to that I know how to stand firm or stand my ground when there's something that a direction I know I have to go in and it doesn't suit other people.
Mm. I'm struggling with that myself.
Yeah, I know. You want to tap with me?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. I want to see if I can fix this phone so I can tap. There we go. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Do it.
So, we're going to, I think I can just wing it through. There's a part of me that knows how to.
There's a part of me that knows how to.
Manifest the knowing.
Manifest the knowing.
Courage and whatever else I need.
The courage and whatever else I need.
To go with what is right.
To go with what is right.
For me when I need it.
For me when I need it.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
Take a deep breath. Feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete.
The information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done. Wow. It's just sort of like widening the joy channel.
Yeah.
Woo.
So that's why you connected with me. You wanted to do it again.
Yeah, exactly. I guess so. Yep, I want to do it again.
Kind of simple and obvious, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I guess you're going to need to call me on my home phone. Because my internet connection's dropping again.
I feel, kind of like, I've never done this, but I've always imagined, I think they call it parasailing. They hook those sails to people and they harness to them and then they drive something and you fly up in the air.
I'm not sure.
Like they drive a vehicle and then it lifts people.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha, yeah.
Like parasailing, I think that's the name of that. I'm not sure, but anyway, maybe that's a different, I can't remember. Yeah, that is a different thing than hang gliding. But anyway, I feel like that, like so light that I'm just like sailing through the air, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, notice my microphone volume is a little bit too high for this setup here. So there we go. Okay, I was a little distracted there. So, you feel like you're parasailing?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Gosh, I need to remember this.
Cool. Well, you got another optimal connection.
Yeah.
Starting to shift. Isn't this cool?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
What's that?
And it was about some kind of a shift.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You know, in the beginning of it, when I thought, oh, I'm going to have to leave my home, I was kind of sad about it, but it really was just an expansion. I didn't really have to leave anything behind.
Well, you left behind the social consciousness of your original family.
That's all. That's the only thing I did was leave behind that social consciousness of, you know, of my family, and I was looking to see if I ever saw them again or what.
You lost interest.
I might have a few times, but
it's kind of like when I left California. I left my family behind.
Yeah. Well, I did that too when I moved here from Illinois, except I have to see mine every year.
Mm.
And it keeps them, like I said, out of my space and stuff.
Okay, so we want to tap on that a few more times to make sure you can...
Yeah, let's do that, since we both have trouble with that.
Okay. There's a part of me that knows how to...
There's a part of me that knows how to...
Notice when things need to be different.
Notice when things need to be different.
And follow through on what's right for me.
Follow through on what's right for me.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
Part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
And maybe even ascension now.
Maybe even ascension now.
Take a deep breath and feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
You just gave me an idea. I just got an idea during that.
Yeah?
To somehow or other measure the social consciousness of your relationships.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. You know, I've noticed that lately, maybe within the past couple of years, I've been able to have much more authentic friendships. I don't have many, but the ones I do are much more authentic than in the past.
Hmm. That's good. You still there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Sound went away completely.
Yeah, I know. My digitals do that.
Ah, okay.
You don't know if the person is, you know, if they go off or if they, but it shuts down almost like.
Yep. I understand. So you want to tap again? You want to get some words to tap on for the sort of...
Let me think about that. Yeah, let's do one more round. Let me think of what I would say.
How about manifest the opportunities to do that again?
Dude, that's a really good one.
Follow through.
Yeah, let's say... Ooh, I got tingles on that one. Yeah, let's say that.
Okay. There's a part of me that knows how to.
There's a part of me that knows how to.
Manifest the optimum opportunities.
Manifest the optimum opportunities.
To do something like that again.
Do something like that again.
And follow through again.
Follow through again.
That part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
Part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My mind, body, and spirit are receiving your love,
healing, information, permission.
Permission.
Oops, sorry about that. And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
Take a deep breath. Feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
Yes, it is done.
I'm trying to juggle this phone and it's sliding down like Jeff.
Oh, it's hard to do that. I mean, mine you can put on speakerphone, but...
Well, I got a cordless speakerphone, but I want it near the microphone so I can record.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do too. That's what I have, a cordless speakerphone. It's not that great. I mean, compared to Skype, the quality isn't that good.
Yeah. So.
Well, we got the energies moving. It feels like it's an all-over body buzz. You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like my whole body is buzzing.
Good. Is it ready to give you the buzz and answer to questions?
You know what? I don't know yet. I don't know how to read that information, but I may learn.
Yeah. Well, you
a lot more free than it used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're on a similar path.
I remember when...
We're on a similar path.
Yeah, I know we are. That's really interesting. Not for the first time either.
Yeah. So you have nothing to say, you're just in the middle of all the feelings.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just sitting here feeling this. I'm so speechless about it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, good. Oh, my God. I really need to remember this.
And we have the worst recording of it ever.
I know. I'll just have to remember it. But it's really interesting because I used to have this friend, when I lived in Corpus Christi, that would take me out to the beach at night. Most people wouldn't because it was dark.
Yeah.
And they were scared that they couldn't see me. And I didn't really give a rip. I would just go running out and go running into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And this one person would do it. And I used to feel like that, like if my little piece of where I was touching another thing, like sort of like if two merry-go-rounds were going around and they touched each other really briefly and you could jump from one to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to wonder why it never really happened. I just felt like it could.
Oh, you could jump into a new reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I felt like I could, but I really couldn't. I mean, I didn't know how, but I felt like it could happen, or it was supposed to, or it should, or something. And it might have been that I had too much baggage back then.
Yeah.
Was that? But I had that feeling of I'm on the very edge, and I could just jump over into this other reality.
Interesting.
I had that feeling a lot, especially around water, but, a lot when I was on the beach there.
Yeah. Well, I would say this is the first clear breakthrough session.
Yeah? I think it might be. Well, the going home one was pretty good, too. But.
Yeah, but that was kind of set up differently, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this was a reminder of the way things can be.
Yeah.
I just totally forgot. Not really. I mean, I did have subtle reminders at times, like I just said, but I didn't quite know what they meant. I mean, I wasn't in touch with the whole picture like that. This was...
I'm just wondering whether this lifetime was before the time we had together or after.
I don't know. Let me see. Oh, before.
This came before the lifetime you and I had together.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So it rubbed off onto me.
Yeah. I think the life we had before together, the lifetime that I remembered wasn't that long ago. It could have been like in the 1800s or something.
Yeah, okay.
This was, I don't know when this was.
Yeah.
This was at another shift point somewhere. But maybe you were in that one too. Who knows? Might have been.
Yeah, well, when I was a teenager, I somehow or other knew that we could live forever if we wanted to, essentially. We didn't have to live, the 70, 80, 90 years and die.
Yeah.
I knew that. And I realized only later on that almost nobody else even thought that way.
No, they didn't.
They were absolutely convinced they had so many years and they were going to die.
Right. And the thing that I had the problem with was that there were certain prescribed things everybody was supposed to do in that allotted amount of time.
Yeah.
It's like you're supposed to go to school, then you're supposed to, maybe get married or get a good job and then do this and then do that. And it was all like mapped out already.
Yep.
God, I remember when I was really pretty young, still, maybe in high school or something, wondering why would anyone want to just do that? Just come here and do that, and that's supposed to be life. I just did not get it.
Yeah. I also remember noticing older people working their whole life, and then they retire, and they don't know what the hell to do with themselves, and they just die.
It's like they're so out of touch with themselves, they don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they die.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Oh, it's nice to have such a sense of purpose.
You added greatly to that community, didn't you?
Yes. And I knew exactly where I was in it. There was lots of, what do you call that Sheldon talks about? The way that people interact. You know the term, I can't think of it.
Fluid group dynamics?
Yeah, fluid group dynamics. Especially in the tribe that I went to, because they already, I've been going there since I was a little kid anyway, but, nobody really stood out all that much. Everybody did sometimes.
Yeah.
Everybody had their function. And it was, it was like a dance, kind of.
A joyful dance.
Yeah, a joyful dance. And we, they all knew I was a liaison, and I was newly human and all that, and it didn't bother them. They didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And they might have to coach me a little bit sometimes, but life.
That's funny. They knew they might have to coach me a little bit on some human things, huh?
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And I could be myself. It didn't matter,
Yeah.
And I consciously chose to leave my family because I didn't want to do that socially prescribed thing. And I cared about them, but, I just thought, I'm not doing that,
Yeah.
And I didn't worry so much about it like I would in this life.
Yeah.
Like, where did we get the idea we had the obligation to be pleasing to everyone who we encounter?
Yep.
Or people who even, people who are close to us that want certain things,
Yep.
We're
I mean, I think where we get the idea, actually, to answer my own question is from them.
Mm-hmm. It's training. Well, shall I turn off the recording?
Yeah, I guess you should.
Okay.